That's better. Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I want to look at the clutch. We have an issue with the car changing gear. It's crunching as you're going through the gears. I suspect it might be the cable rather than the clutch itself, or at least I'm hoping that. I've got a replacement cable to change, so we're going to do that this morning, which unfortunately means getting under the dash. There's a pedal box on the driver's side with a cam or quadrant. I'm going to make sure that that's working properly as well. So without further ado, let's get under the dash. This is going to be fun. Right, so I've come back indoors to get the new clutch cable. It's a new old stock Quinton Hazel, part number QCC1233. So let's go get the other one off. Right, so I'm going to disconnect it from the clutch fork first to give me the slack I need to put it through from the engine bay. First off, you shouldn't be able to do this so freely, I don't think. That might be the issue, but that's just allowing me to slide that off without any resistance at all. Right, just unclip that from there. That's the easy bit. Right, now the fun bit. I've got to get underneath the pedal box and somehow disconnect the cable from the pedal end. This is going to be fun. Alright, I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see. You have to bear with me. Yeah. So, behind this quadrant, you can see, I think it's going to need the light as well. I need some more hands. This is the cam. You can just about see the head of the cable there. I'm going to feed this out because it goes over the top of this cam through the firewall or the bulkhead. Obviously then hooks up on the engine bay. So I'm going to try and disconnect this. I'm just going to have to do it off the camera because there's no way I can bring you along for the journey. And I'll report back when we've got some progress. Having the carpets warm well. Alright. Let's see if I can get this disconnected. My eyes are just knackered. Okay, get this carpet out of the way for a second. Spare bit of insulation, we'll put that back later, promise. Right, I brought you back in. You can probably just about make out where the cable comes through the bulkhead there. That's going to be a pain in the arse to refit. But I've just got it through the cam, so that's off. So that's got to be ejected now. Looks like I'm going to be here for a while, guys. So be right back. Right. Well, the new cable does in fact look the same length as the other, so although it doesn't have a washer, this one, so I don't know if I need to reuse that, whether that washer's meant to even be there, but anyway, let's have a go refitting this. This is going to be a pain in the backside, I can just tell. Right, I'm not sure this is going to work, but we can give it a go. I've put a bit of old electrical cable through the hole in the bulkhead with an attempt to tie that to the clutch cable at the other end and pull it back up into place, but I was just trying to identify where the hole is in the bulkhead, but I think I've found it. It's well, up here out of reach, and I can't see that, short of getting underneath the car, which I can't do because it's on the driveway. So So I'm going to attach this with some electrical tape to the end of that, with a view to pulling it up into place. So, oh, it's worth a go, isn't it? What could go wrong? Right, clutch cable is attached. Well, to this end anyway. So I'm going to gingerly pull this through now and see if we can get this cable located in its correct place. Then it's a question of putting it all back together. Great. We are making progress finally. The electrical cable light method didn't work and that just snapped. However, once I located where the hole was, it wasn't actually too bad feeding and finding the hole for the clutch cable to go through. I'll show you what I mean. Right, so with the airbox off out of the way, it made it a lot easier because there isn't a great amount of access, but you can just see that cable is now fed through there. Once I pulled it through the firewall, it should be located there. Let's get this hook back up. So you'll make sure the cable follows the, I'll do this with both hands. You see there's a little notch right at the back, like a little channel. The cable needs to be centered in that channel, come over the top of the cam, come down, and locate into here, that bit. So I'm going to struggle like a bastard and try and get that located. Talk to you in a sec. Right, well it's about 2 hours later. That clutch cable has fought me like a bastard. Got it all lined up okay, got it located on the cam, in the guides and the grooves. Wouldn't auto adjust. Thought that was a bit strange. I took it all apart at the pedal end. I made sure the cable was definitely routed correctly. It was. Put it all back together again. Tried with and without that washer I took off, made no difference. The problem is that the cam is too far forward, so the teeth position are not gripping and locating on the ratchet on the mechanism. So I thought, well, the pedal needs to come forward a bit and then it'll grip and hopefully start relocating itself. So, well, there's a little bung in front of the pedal as a sort of pedal stop. If I take that out temporarily, the pedal will come forward, and as I did that, it went click, click, click and located. So I've now got a pedal. So let's go and see if this thing actually goes into gear. I need a cup of tea. First things first, have we got a pedal? I'm not going to be able to see this, you're going to just have to keep an eye for me or let me know if it changes gear. Right, engaging clutch. Oh, that's definitely doing something and we have a pedal. Right, what's she going to gear without crunching? And then test drive. Right, I'm going to get cleaned up and then I think test drive. Why not? goodness, we're off the driveway. Might stop and get some fuel because I've got a working temperature gauge but not a fuel gauge. Story of my life. Well, it seems to be a lot happier for the oil change and carburetor sorts out. Well, on the hill we did was cure the air leaks. Right, indicators. We have indicators. Excellent. Possibly should have checked those before. No, I'm only joking. I did test them before. Yeah, so it wants to die when you come to a junction. That's we need to address that. Not ideal. Bit embarrassing, but at least he's running and driving. I'll just get some fuel, be back in a bit. Well, we made it to a petrol station, just filled up with some super unleaded. I'll take him home now and have a cup of tea. Well done, Claude. Right, let's get home for a cup of tea. He's not idling too well, but I suspect that could be vacuum leaks, carburetor. Still, he's running and driving. There's a lot of traffic on the road today. Overly happy about the clutch control. It seems a bit notchy. I don't know if that's the cable adjustment or it is just a worn clutch, but slightly better than it was. Pretty peculiar noise from the transmission there. Don't know what that was. I think I can hear a wheel bearing as well. Great. And you stalled again. We'll just leave them switched off in a second. Save on the old battery. Still, this is a first test drive really. A particular distance. Where we've done a couple of miles. Oh, maybe the clutch is okay, but as I was changing up gear at that junction, there was a sort of crunching noise, but don't know. Oh, we've definitely got a wheel bearing gone, or going. There's that noise again. What on earth is that? Right, well after that test drive, it doesn't seem to have cured the problem. It's gone back to being notchy. which is a real disappointment really after all that work. I suspect it's the clutch itself, or possibly the clutch fork is worn, although I can't see it being that. What do you think, guys? Initially when I changed that cable and it auto adjusted on the pedal, we had the clutch and I was able to select all the gears, but after driving it for 5-10 minutes it seems to have gone back into the way it was before, which is just baffling. I think on that quadrant there's teeth missing, and as it's auto adjusted it's now slipped back into that position where the teeth aren't there. Yeah, not too sure on that one. Need to look into it further, but unfortunately I've run out of time for today. If you guys have got an opinion, do let me know in the comments. Maybe it's something I'm missing. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. There'll be more content on the Renault coming soon, and of course more content on George My Allegro. And I think we've got a car show coming up next weekend as well, so look out for that. Right, I need a cup of tea and a clean up. Doesn't always go according to plan, does it? But never mind. I'll see you very soon with some more. Take care.